Ray Landry. I am on the board of the Robert Frost Foundation. I think this is the 7th or 8th time we've done this. This has really been a great pleasure for all of us. You can see by the number of judges that we have here that there are a lot of people really interested in this kind of performance. I have just one directive for the students before turning it over to your Masters of Ceremonies here. Please clearly enunciate your name or the person doing the introduction. Make sure the names are clear. I know that these are in order, but it's very important for us to know exactly who's up here. Okay? Thank you very much.
Welcome students, staff, family, and friends to the 2016 Emily G. Wetherbee School Robert Frost Poetry Bee. Behind us we have many 6th, 7th, and 8th grade students who have been working hard to memorize some of their favorite Robert Frost poems. My name is Nick Belanger.
And I'm Leonardo Mirabal. We will be your Poetry Bee hosts. Before we get started, we would like to thank the Robert Frost Poetry Foundation, Ms. Baggett, and all the teachers who have helped students memorize their poems for putting this event together. Additionally, we want to ask that you please refrain from clapping between each contestant and hold your applause until the end of the bee.
Hello, my name is Savannah Flood, and I will be reciting The Lockless Door by Robert Frost. It went many years, but at last came a knock, and I thought of the door with no lock to lock. I blew out the light, I tiptoed the floor, and raised both hands in prayer to the door. But the knock came again, my window was wide. I climbed on the sill and descended outside. Back over the sill I bade her come in, to wherever the knock at the door may have been. So at a knock I emptied my cage, to hide in the world and alter with age.
Hi, my name is Juan Gaston, and I will be reciting Bond and Free by Robert Frost. Love as earth to which she clings, with hills encircling arms about, wall within wall to shut fear out, but thought has need of no such things, for thought has a pair of dauntless wings. On snow and sand and tender sea, where thought has left a printed trace, we're stranded in the world's embrace, and such is love and glad to be, but thought has shaken his ankles free. Thought cleaves the interstellar gloom, and sits in Sarah's disk all night, till day makes him a trace of light, the smell of burning on every plume, back past the sun to an earthly room. His gains in heaven are what they are, yet some say love by being thrall, and simply saying possesses all, for several beauty that thought fares all, to find infused with another star.
Hi, I'm Ingrid Ferreira, and I'll be reciting Revelation by Robert Frost. We make ourselves a place apart, behind light words that tease and flout, but oh, the abdicated heart, till someone finds us really out. 'Tis pity if the case require, or so we say, that in the end, we are speaking a little to inspire the understanding of a friend. But so with all, from babes that play, at God and seek to God afar, so all who hide too well away must speak and tell us where they are.
Hello, my name is Joseph Tavares, and I'll be reciting The Rose Family by Robert Frost. The rose is a rose and was always a rose, but the theory now goes that the apple's a rose, and the pear is, and the plum is, I suppose. The deer will only know what will next prove a rose. You, of course, are a rose, but we're always a rose.
Hello, my name is Cassandra Sprouse, and I'll be reciting Bereft by Robert Frost. Where had I heard this wind before, changing like this to a deeper roar? What would it take my standing for, holding open a rusted door? Looking uphill to a frothy shore, summer was past and day was past. Somber clouds in the west were massed. Out in my porch's sagging floor, leaves got up in a coil and hissed, blindly struck my knee and missed. Something sinister in the tone told me my secret must be known. Word I was in the house alone somehow must have gotten abroad. Word I was in my life alone. Word I had no one left but God.
Hi, my name's Alexia Bushway. I will be reciting the poem Nothing Gold Could Stay by Robert Frost in English and Latin. Nature's first green is gold. Her heart is hue to hold. Her early leaves a flower, but only so an hour. Then leaf subsides to leaf. So Eden sank to grief. So dawn goes down today. Nothing gold can stay. Primam verdi, notera esteri. Arim maxim hue. Et flos ais mani leaves. Ser tentam horam, et foliam de fluet foliamen. Et infix est es dola ien. Era hori, descendent lux, nihil potes menia oram.
Hello, my name is Katie Lara, and I'll be reciting the poem The Runaway by Robert Frost, but I will be reciting it in French. Un fos corniche de la naine commençat à tomber, nuis. Sommes al rat bas al pêche à dire dans talon. Un pou. Morgan avait pitch sur le mur, le tri sur sa poitrine. Et cuisicuil. Avait à bout. Nuit savante. Dim. Igri. Je pense que les petits garçons. Un pou. Bouge de la neige, ils ont été cassés. Ils ont en train de faire sérieux passe. Aussi trop. Chirix drut. Famous mousse. Perry. El cuita vient. Pour vous. Louis.
My name is Mackenzie Hendrick, and I will be reciting Fire and Ice by Robert Frost. Some say the world will end in fire, some say in ice. From what I've tasted of desire, I hold in those who favor fire. But if I had to perish twice, I think I know enough of hate to say for destruction, ice is also great, and would suffice. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Louis, and I'll be reciting the Rose family. A rose is a rose and was always a rose, and there's a new theory goes that an apple is a rose, and pears and sows, and the plum I suppose, and the deer only know that will next prove a rose. And you, of course, are a rose, and you were always a rose.
Hello, my name is Abihesi Shabazz, and I will be reciting Coming by Robert Frost. As I came to the edge of the woods, thrush music, harking. It was dusk outside, inside it was dark. Too dark in the woods for a bird by sight of wings, too bitter its perch for the night that we could sing. The last of the light of the sun that had died in the west, still living once more in a thrush's breast. Far in the pillar, dark thrush music went, almost like a card coming in a man. But no, I was out for stars, I would not come in, I may not even if asked, and I hadn't been.
My name's Angel, and I will be reciting A Peck of Gold. Dust always blowing about the town, except when the sea fog laid it down. And I was one of the children told, some of that blowing dust was gold. All that dust wind blew high, appeared like gold in the sunset sky. And I was one of the children told, some of that blowing dust was gold. Such was life in the Golden Gate. The dusted gold was all we drank and ate. But I was one of the children told, some of us, really, we must eat our peck of gold.
Hi, my name is Chantal. Hi, and I'm Alyssa. And we'll be reciting A Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. Two roads diverged in the yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both, and be one traveler long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could to where it bent in the undergrowth.
Then took the other as just as fair and having perhaps the better claim because
It was grassy and wanted wear.
Though as for that, the passing there had warned them really about the same.
And both that morning equally lay, and leaves no steps had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day.
Yet, knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I should be telling this what they sighed.
Somewhere ages and ages hence, two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference.
Hi, my name is Wanishka.
Hi, my name is Haley.
And we'll be reciting Love in a Question by Robert Frost. A stranger came to the door at eve, he spoke the bridegroom fair.
He bore a green and white stick in his hand for all braiding care.
He asked with the eyes more than a list for shelter for the night, and turned and looked at the road afar without a window light. The bridegroom came forth into the night,
with let us look at the sky, and question of what the night would be, stranger, you and I.
The woodbine leaves litter the yard, the woodbine berries were blue. Autumn, yes, winter was in the wind, stranger, I wish I knew. Within the bride in dusk alone, bent over the open fire.
Her face rose red with the glowing coal of the thought of the heart's desire.
The bridegroom looked at the weary road and saw yet but her within, and wished to case her heart of gold, pinned with a silver pin. The bridegroom thought little to give a dole of bread a purse,
a heartfelt prayer for the poor of God, or for the rich a curse.
But whether or not a man was asked to mar the love of two, and by harboring woe in the bridal house, the bridegroom wished he knew.
Hello, my name is Robert Torrero.
Hello, my name is Mike.
And this is Ruben Villa.
And we'll be reciting Writers
by Robert Frost.
The surest thing there is be a writer, and though not simple, and it's guarded. Do everything consented, land and tide, none of every air is what we ride.
What is the talk of mystery of birth, being once a bareback on the earth? We could just see this infant up astride, his small fins buried in the bushy hide. This is a wild dismount, a headless horse, and over the brittle, and off its course, and all our blandishments seem to defy. We have ideas that we yet haven't tried.
Hi, my name is Kelly Cuevas.
And I'm Monique Baxley.
And we are reciting
Sitting by a Bush in Broad Sunlight
by Robert Frost. When I spread out my hands here today, I catch no more than a ray. To feel between thumb and fingers, no lasting effect of it lingers.
There was one time, and only the one, when dust really took in the sun. And from that one intake of fire, all creatures still warmly suspire.
And if men have watched a long time, and never seen sun-smitten sign, again come to life and crawl off, we not be too ready to scoff.
God once declared he was true, and then took the veil and withdrew. And remember how final a hush then descended of old on the bush.
God once spoke to people by name.
The sun once imparted its flame.
One impulse persists as our breath.
The other persists as our faith.
Hi, my name is Franchelis.
Hi, my name is Sarah. And we will be reciting the poem Rose Family by Robert Frost. The rose is a rose and was always a rose.
But the theory now goes that the apple's a rose.
And the apple is, and so is the plum, I suppose.
But the deer only know what will next prove a rose.
You, of course, are a rose.
But we're always a rose.
My name is Felissa Pozo.
My name is Cassandra Sprouse.
My name is Chelsea Diaz.
And we'll be reciting
The Luckless Door
by Robert Frost.
It went many years, but at last came a knock, and I thought of the door when it locked to lock.
Fueron muchos años, pero al fin vino un golpe y yo ante la puerta sin cerradura para bloquear.
I blew out the light, I tipped it to the floor and raised both hands in prayer to the door.
Apagué la luz y caminé, levantando ambas manos en oración a la puerta.
But the knock came again, my window was wide. I climbed the sill and descended outside.
Pero el golpe vino otra vez, mi ventana era bien grande, me subí en el alféizar.
Back over the sill, I bade out, come in, to whoever the knock at the door may have been.
y invité a lo que pudo hacer el golpe a la puerta.
So at a knock, I empty my cage to hide in the world and alter with age.
Y a un golpe yo me escondí para cambiar con la edad.
Hello, my name is Allison Calderon.
And my name is June Zhang.
And we'll be reciting
Ghost House by Robert Frost. I dwell in a lonely house I know that vanished many summers ago and left no trace but the cellar walls and the cellar in which the daylight falls and the purple stemmed wild raspberry grow, our ruined fences, the grapevine shield.
The woods come back to a mowing field, the orchard tree has left one copse. Of new wood and old where the woodpecker chops,
the footpath down to the well is healed. I dwell with a strangely aching heart, in that abode there far apart, on that disused and forgotten road that has no dust bath now for the toad. Night comes, the black bats tumble and dart.
The whippoorwill is coming to shout, and hush and cluck
and flutter about.
I hear him begin far enough away, full many a time to say his say, before he arrives to say it out.
It is under the small, dim, summer star. I know not who these new folks are, who share the unlit place with me.
Those stones out under the lowland tree, doubtless bears name that the mosses mar.
They are tireless folks, but slow and sad.
Though too close keeping are lass and lad,
with none among them that can ever sing. And yet, in the view of how many things, as sweet companions as might be had. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Edgar. Hello, my name is Jancy.
Hello, my name is Andy.
Hello, my name is Angel.
We will be reciting 50 Cent by Robert Frost. When I was young, my teachers were the old. I gave up fire, performed till I was cold. I suffered like a metal being cast. I went to school to 8 to learn the past.
Cuando era joven, mis maestros eran la edad. Me di por vencido para tomar la forma de fuego hasta que tenía frío. Sufrí como un ser de metal fundido. Fue a la escuela a edad para aprender del pasado. Now when I'm the old, my teachers are the young. What can't be molded must be cracked and sprung. I strained at lesson fit to start a future. I got to school to use to learn the past.
Ahora en la vejez, mis maestros son los jóvenes. Lo que no puede ser moldeado debe ser representado. Me esfuerzo en lecciones, se adaptan para iniciar una cultura. Llegué a la escuela, a los jóvenes, a aprenderle el futuro.
Hi, my name is Thomas Brown.
My name is LaDeja Medina, and we will be reciting my November's guest.
Frost.
My sorrow when she's here with me thinks these dark days of autumn rain are beautiful as days can be. She loves to bear the withered trees. She walks us on past her name.
Her pleasures will not let me stay. She talks, I am faint to list. She's glad the birds are gone away. She's glad her simple verse is grady, is silver now, twinkling in mist. The desolate, deserted trees, the faded earth, the heavy sky, beauties she so rightly sees. She thinks I have no eyes for these, and vexes me for reasons why.
My yesterday I learned to know the love of bare November days, before the coming of the snow, but it were vain to tell her so, and they are better for her praise.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Johnny, and I will be reciting Stopping by the Woods on a Snowy Evening by Robert Frost.
Hello, my name is Wilson, and I will be playing the guitar.
Hello, my name is Steven, and I'll be playing the keyboard.
Whose woods these are, I think I know. His house is in the village though. He will not see me stopping here to watch his woods fill up with snow. My little horse must think it queer to stop without a farmhouse near, between the woods and frozen lake, the darkest evening of the year. He gives his harness-bell a shake to ask if there was some mistake. The only other sound that sweeps of easy wind and dawny flake. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Liliana Toriano.
Hi, my name is Josandis Fabian.
Hi, my name is Jonathan Cartagena. I'll be making a beat.
And we will be reciting A Considerable Speck by Robert Frost.
A speck that would have been beneath my sight on any but a paper sheet so white. Set off across what I had written there, and I had idly poised my pen in air to stop it with a period of ink. When something sweet about it made me think, this was not a speck by my breathing blown, but unmistakably a living right with connections to call its own. It passes with suspicion on my pen, and it came racing wildly on again, to where my manuscript was not yet dry, no was again neither drink or smelt, with all before I get it to fly. Penny with intelligence I dealt, you seemed too tiny to open your feet, you must have had a set of them complete, to express how much you didn't want to die. It ran with terror and with cunning crept, it faltered. I could see it hesitate. Then in the middle of the open sheet, cowered down in desperation to accept that I might accord it with fate. I have none of the tenderer than thou to the civic regimented love with which the modern world is being swept. But this poor microscopic item now. Since there was nothing I knew evil of, I let it lie there till I hope it slept. I have a mind myself to recognize mine when I meet with it in any guise. No one can know how bad I am to find on any sheet, but at least display of minds.
Hi, my name is Adira.
Hi, my name is Desiree.
And we'll be reciting The Minor Bird by Robert Frost. I have wished a bird would fly away and not sing by my house all day.
Have clapped my hands at him from the door when it seems as if I can bear no more.
The fault must partly have been in me, the bird was not to blame for his key.
And of course there must be something wrong and wanted to silence any song.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Gianelli Acosta.
And I'm Ariane Acosta.
And we will be reciting the poem Wind and Windowflower by Robert Frost.
Lovers, forget your love and list to the love of these. She a window flower and he a winter breeze.
When the frosty window veil was melted down at noon, and the caged yellow bird hung over her in tune.
He marked her through the pain he could not help but mark, and only passed her by to come again at dark.
He was a winter wind, concerned with ice and snow, that weeds and unmated birds, and little of love could know.
But he sighed upon the sill, he gave the sash a shake, as witness saw within who lay that night awake.
Perchance he had prevailed to win her for the flight from the firelit looking glass and warm still in the light.
But the flower leaned aside
and thought of not to say,
and morning found the breeze 100 miles away.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Diana Tran.
Hello, my name is Aaliyah Kalon.
And we'll be reciting A Prayer in Spring by Robert Frost. Oh, give us pleasure in the flowers today, and give us not to think so far away. As the uncertain harvest keep us here, all simply in the springing of the year. Oh, give us pleasure in the orchard white, like nothing else by day, like ghosts by night. And make us happy in the happy bees, the swarm dilating round the perfect trees. And make us happy in the darting bird, that suddenly above the bees is heard. The meteor that thrusts in with needle bill, and off a blossom in midair stands still. For this is love, and nothing else is love, to which it is reserved for God above, to sanctify to what far ends He will, but which it only needs that we fulfill.
Hello, my name is Francis Reyes.
Hello, my name is Brian Guevara.
Hello, my name is Nazir Torres.
And we'll be reciting God's Garden by Robert Frost. God made a beauteous garden with lovely flowers shown, but once through a narrow pathway that was not overground. And through this beauteous garden, he brought mankind to live, and said to you, my children, these lovely flowers I give. Prune ye my vines and fig trees, with care my flowers tend, but keep the pathway open, your home is at hand.
Then came another master who did not love mankind, and planted on the pathway gold flowers for them to find. And mankind saw the bright flowers glittering in the sun, quite hidden the thorns of avarice that poison blood and bone. And far off many wandered, and when life's night came on, they were still seeking gold flowers, lost, helpless, and alone.
Oh, cease to heed the glamour that blinds your foolish eyes. Look upward to the glitter of stars in God's clear skies. Their ways are pure and harmless, and will not lead astray. It aid your aiming footsteps to keep the narrow way. And when the sun shines brightly, 10 flowers that God has given, to keep the pathway open that leads you on to heaven.
Hello, my name is Montserrat Valentin.
And my name is Xavier Pueblo.
And we're going to be reciting Stopping by the Woods on a Snowy Evening. Whose woods these are, I say, whose woods these are, I say, whose woods these are, I say, wait, I think I know. His house is in the village though, he will not see me stop here to watch his woods fill up with snow.
My little horse might think it quick to stop without a farmhouse in between the woods and frozen the darkest evening of the year.
He gives his harness bells a shake to ask if there is some mistake. The only other sounds of sweep is easy wind and downy flake.
The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep. And must go before I sleep, and must go before I sleep.
Hispanics versus Society. My birth certificate says, name, Milagro Sandoval Peña, mother, Ana Giovanni Volquez, father, Julio Cesar Peña, issued August 17, 2003. Society has enough information to bring me down, but at this age it was no match to me. At one of my weakest points in life, I was strongest. Nobody can stop me, I was so young. 12 years later, Donald Trump decides he wants to build a border fence, so no more immigrants can enter from Mexico, crushing the dreams of millions. Barack Obama tries to give America the equality it deserves, but his time is up, it's too late. Society has caught us red-handed, for a crime we never committed, arresting us for something so innocent, just want to fit in like any other. But we know we were never free, we were never welcomed, we were never accepted. Somewhere else Hispanics stand, with picket signs in hand, fighting for equality, fighting for the unions of their families, filled with hope that someday somebody will listen. I wonder, who will I be? The one who fights, upsetting society, the one who watches, obeying society, or the one who laughs, pleasing society the most? In the United States, it has only been 40 years since Hispanics were allowed to vote. Society is slowly calming down, stepping back, taking off its dark shades that blind it from the world and opening his eyes, seeing for the first time in years. It's amazing how we fight, how we rise, how we knock society's shades off, letting it see how we manage to open its eyes, achieving what seems almost impossible and still is. Society always had great leaders, like the strong and firm Mexican-American Cesar Chavez, civil rights activists who fought strongly, boycotting so that Hispanic families had the rights and high wages these people deserve. I wonder if this will ever happen, society realizing we have what it takes. But if it does, will I be able to fight like Hispanics with their signs? Will I be able to get to the top? Will I stand strong and firm like Cesar Chavez? Will I take action, but it'll be too late like Obama, and my time would be up? All I know is, if I break free from society's prison, I will hold on to my hope, pray that this opportunity will come, and society will take off its shades, open its eyes wide, wider than ever before, to see who we really are, who I am.
Please welcome Yerbo Furman to the stage.
thrown away if I wasn't being held so tight. I protect them from the cold and speak the words they are afraid to say. Others walk by and turn their heads. Why would they do that? I'm begging for something, begging for someone. If I could speak, I'll yell. Read me. I am the voice of the hungry. Can you offer a little food? The day is getting dark and only few people have read me. This doesn't bother me anymore. Being ignored is a short thing when you're on the streets. I'm tired of them being poor, but tomorrow I hope I will bring more.
My poem is called Invisible. I looked up at the sky, letting out a faint sob. Perhaps this would be the death of me. I died with all the regrets tattooed onto my fragile body, letting myself be carried into the next world awaiting me, where I might burn for my sins or live forever for my kindness. They all refuse to turn to look at me. Who would want to look at society's burden? But as humans, don't some of us still see through people and empathize? Do they recognize me from afar? I am overshadowed by the deepening holes of invisibility that life has broken me with. No one dares to look at me. I guess I am now invisible, no longer part of society. Oblivion will soon come over my being and leave me as if I had never roamed the earth. I am now invisible, invisible to the eyes of the world, embraced by the arms of nothingness, maybe beyond this cold, furious wind, and this cold, white, untouched wonderland, and my warm tears that seem to come down every dark night. Hope might lay there, under the white wonderland, or their dreadful tears, even along the wind. Beams of hope might be tucked under, only awaiting for its awakening. Maybe I was never invisible at all. Maybe I didn't dig deep enough to see the small beams of hope that had been there.
Can you please welcome Katie Lara to the stage?
Give it our all. Let's never give in to judgment, nor fear with our eyes on our goals the right direction we steer. No matter the circumstances, with great effort, we should always try. We must pick ourselves up when we get bruised and we cry. Opportunities are plentiful. Let's just open our eyes. Our genes we shall nurture as we stare to the skies. The trick to create value that's honest, real. By following our passion in our hearts we shall feel. If we never hold back and just give it our all, no challenge or obstacle shall ever be tall. Thank you.
Can you please welcome Ariana Costa to the stage?
Oh, yeah! Hi, I'm Ariana Costa, and I'll be reading 4 Rules to Growing Up. You've joined their gang, time to play pretend. Bow down at their feet, society's the king. 4 rules to growing up in their kingdom. 1, don't talk back. For the love of God, don't talk back. Feel the anger run from your fingertips to the tips of your lips. Your opinion, it don't matter. Don't talk back. 2, keep your head down. Hang it so low, let it reach the floor. Right next to your pride, right next to your dignity. Don't let them know that one day you will rise from the ashes. If you do let them know, run. Run like your life depends on it. It does. Keep your head down. 3, smile. I don't care if you're crying. I don't care if on the inside you're dying. Just don't frown. I'm telling you, they will lock you up in a room, tell you it's for your own good. They will label you depressed with a touch of suicidal. Smile. 4, oblige. For after all, they're the ventriloquist, and this is their act. Now remember, the answer is always yes. Don't you dare question their norms. If there ever is an argument, you're the one that's wrong. Oblige.
Please welcome Jocelyn Sanchez to the stage.
The atmosphere thickens, infused with tension and anger. Stay calm. Bruises and cuts form on my skin, slashed by the blade-like words. I am the mother and you are the daughter. I want to scream, I want to shout, but I am defenseless. Utterly and hopelessly defenseless. In a predicament I am in, for a part of me, the fragile and innocent part of me, fears the consequences of having a voice. I was taught that respect and maturity comes with age. So tell me, who am I to question such ideology? I mean, the older the wiser, right? For she is bigger and I am smaller. So I ask myself again, who am I? Who am I to question or challenge such values? After all, I am the child and she indeed is the adult. No matter how hard I try, my mother simply does not comprehend. You see, there's a fine line between listening and understanding, yet she manages to do neither. My opinions harbor in my head, left unspoken, all they will ever be. She says, you are too young, or you just don't get it. But who is she to tell me what I do or do not understand? I am the mother and you are the daughter. I stay shut, I listen, and let my opinion fade into oblivion, because what's the purpose in talking to someone who will forever view me as nothing more than just a child? Thank you.
Alright. Now give your loudest warrior roar for the Wetherbee step team.
Oh, yeah? It's the Wetherbee. Wetherbee Middle School. Remember this step? It's got a new look. So write this down and put it in your book. Team, Wetherbee, step, team. Wetherbee step team, the step team is back. Steppers, are you ready to leave? Yeah, but we're not finished yet.
A bright smile. Step after step, an instinct told me to look away. I turned away cowardly. It was as if someone was guiding me. Don't look back, the voice called. I wanted to look back at the shadowy figure on the ground, but I was too scared. The pity I felt for this man stopped me from walking any further. I put myself in his decrepit shoes. Depressed, sad, lonely, starving. I'm selfish. I don't deserve all this. The luxury blinded me, for I am a slave of stylish wear. I don't need designer things. My ordinary things are a luxury to others. I've made my decision. I quickly turned around and greeted him. His voice was soft yet brittle. His voice said, sorry, I won't shake your hand. As you could see, I haven't showered. Unfortunately, life has turned on me. All I can remember after I left was one of the brightest smiles I've ever seen in these few words. I have never been treated so equally in my life. Thank you. I walked away with my head held high.
It appears the judges have finished tallying up the votes.
Let's welcome the members of the Robert Frost Poetry Foundation to the stage.
Before the Robert Frost Foundation gives you their votes, I just want to say how proud the teachers are of these students. They have worked so hard. We have seen them for 2 or 3 weeks working so hard. This was actually the hardest, absolute hardest that I have had, and we've been doing this for years in this building, the hardest time we have had to choose a winner, because they're all winners. And we struggled, we really did struggle. So if you didn't get a medal, it is not because you weren't fabulous. And so I leave the tough part to the judges. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. I love running this poetry bee because I don't have to judge. Okay, these people are the no. Actually, I did participate in the judging, but anyway, Robert Frost graduated from Lawrence High School in 1892, and went on to have this great career. Still America's most beloved poet. Still the American poet whose poems are sold the most. Just incredible. He could never have imagined that some of his poems would have been interpreted the way they were interpreted here. He would even have been unfamiliar with some of the rhythms and music. The whole thing was just wonderful. The singing, the whole thing was just wonderful. And for me, and I think I can speak for the other judges too, coming here is like coming to an entertainment, really. If we weren't running it for the Frost Foundation and this was still going on, believe me, I for one would come. And I think that I can speak for all the judges on that. And it was really, really a difficult decision. I don't know if you could hear us yelling at each other out there. I almost was waiting for a fist fight to break out, but it didn't happen. But no, actually, we didn't threaten violence. We're all peaceful. We're all peaceful people. Peace, love, and a turtle dove. I don't know how you ever pulled this off. Just 2 days ago, these students were taking their final park exam. I was just amazed when they said they're going to pull this off 2 days after the final park exam. It was really, really good. I would like to thank everybody, the staff and the principal and everybody at the Wetherbee School for pulling this off, for doing this, really. Having tried to teach myself for 42 years in ancient times, I have some idea what it means to get students prepared, to switch schedules, and you do need the entire staff and the entire audience too together to pull this off. You people really a marvelous audience, and I felt very comfortable there because everything was just going so well. Okay, well, here we go with the awards here. So, for the individuals, the gold, we start with the bronze. We had a tie. We're giving out 2 bronze medals, not just 1. We had a tie. Savannah Flood for the Lockless Door. And Juan Gaston for Born and Free. For the silver medal, individual, Alexia Bushway, Nothing Goes Can Stay. And the gold, Katie Lara for the Runaway. Okay, thank you. Good. All that pent-up energy from having to keep quiet after each poem. I had a hard time not applauding after each poem, and if your teachers are watching carefully, they probably saw me clap on, applaud on several occasions. Okay, so for the group, for the bronze, Allison Calderon and June Zhang for Ghost House. Ariani Acosta and Gianelli Acosta for Wind and Window Flower. Okay, and we're giving away 2 silver, actually 4 silver medals, 2 people involved in each performance. Kelly Cuevas and Monique Baxley, Sitting by a Bush in Broad Sunlight. I'm sorry, 3 for the silver and 3 students. Tiani Jimenez, Wilson Vo, and Stephen Tron, starting by written swearing. And for the gold, Lillian Italiano, Rosalind Fabian, Jonathan Carpagano.